Hello, my name's Scott Hurt. I make wine here in southern Indiana at my house. It's a hobby, and I'm going to do a short review on the all-in-one wine pump. And after I talk here for a couple of minutes, there is 16 minutes of the all-in-one wine pump being used. I do have a regret. About 3 days ago, I was able to use it for the first time, and uh, I didn't video any of that. No, this was kind of a last minute thing, and you'll see from the video angle, it is a last minute thing. I just decided to videotape the bottling process. But I received my all-in-one pump, all-in-one wine pump on Tuesday at about 3 o'clock, and by 3:30 I had it up and running. And I was running cleaner through it and water and trying to get an idea of how things worked and how easy it was. And so the first time I did use it, I was able to rack my wines, and I had three. I was able to rack my wines and also filter them, which that's one of the reasons I bought it. I was able to buy this attachment to filter my wine. And then last night I completed the bottling process. So I've been able to rack, I've been able to filter, and I've been able to bottle with my all-in-one wine pump, as you can see here. And it just works. It performs really well, tremendous. And I think that's why I decided, after I'd used it a couple times, throw a camera up in the corner and maybe take some video. There are times that, because of the pump, and we are at my house in the basement, and you have trouble hearing. So, but I will tell you that I bought the premium bottled wine filler, and that was really nice. That works very well. Again, I bought the aftermarket filter system. But from all-in-one wine pump, I bought these quick connectors, and that is really nice. So I'd recommend that. I do need to get a better racking cane. This came from the old siphon, that pump that I had, and I have a couple of them because my first one, I think I wore it out. And then the last couple just have not performed very well. They work. They don't always work. And if you stop that siphon process before you really want it to, trying to get that siphon process going again kind of sucks. And I don't have to worry about that with this all-in-one wine pump. So it does have an adjustable airflow, and I think that's really cool because you'll hear me on the video talk about how I want to slow that process down. When I was filtering, I slowed it down so it would filter real well. I also slowed it down during the bottling, just so I could, my first time bottling with this, it was like, I want to go slow. I want to go slow, and I don't want to make mistakes. And I didn't want to spill things. And what I found is, you don't spill anything. The vacuum doesn't really let you spill anything. That's how well it works. Any spills I had was maybe a drop here or a drop there. Most of the time that was my own fault, and I used a napkin to wipe up one drop. I was ready. I actually had some towels out on the floor. I didn't need them. But we bottled a chocolate raspberry and a mocha dessert wine. Both of them are dessert wines. And we bottled a raspberry fruit wine, and they look amazing. I had a little taste of all three, and they taste great. But more importantly, my all-in-one wine pump performed exactly the way it was supposed to, and I appreciate that. I really do. You pay money for something and it's advertised to do certain things, and it does exactly what it's advertised to do. So it kind of exceeds my expectations. And like I said last night, I give it 5 stars, or 2 thumbs up, and if I could, maybe 3, 4, or 5 thumbs up. It's like this is really nice, and I think it takes your racking, plus you get filtering. Again, you have to buy that separately, and then you have bottling. It sort of takes it to a new level, especially a guy that I bottle, I don't know, say 300 or 400 bottles at most a year, and we don't drink it all. We give a lot of it away, but I enjoy the process. I enjoy making a good quality wine, and this helps. This helps put me to where I want to be. Again, there's a 16-minute video. I wish the video was better, that I maybe put the camera in a different position to where you could see how everything actually runs. This adjustable airflow, I'm not sure, but I might use it in the video 1 or 2 times. Again, that's a really nice feature. The premium bottle filler, that thing worked like a champ. So if you have questions, you can leave them on the comments below, and I'll get to them. Thank you. You might think you're in Napa Valley or in wine country, but you're not. You're in southern Indiana in a basement, and you're at True Winery. Yeah, Evansville, Indiana. And we're bottling wine tonight using our all-in-one pump. And I have to say, it's been pretty amazing so far. I'm not a paid spokesperson, I'm just telling you it works. We bottled a raspberry chocolate dessert wine, and that was after we filtered it. And man, it was easy, and it tastes pretty good. We bottled a fruit wine, a raspberry, and that worked out really well. And we filtered it a couple of days ago. And so far we're 2 for 2, and we're on our 3rd bottling tonight. It's going to be our last one, and it's a mocha dessert wine. We've had really good luck with the dessert wines. We did an ice wine. It was a Riesling. Man, that turned out great. And we had done the chocolate raspberry dessert wine. This is new. This is a mocha dessert wine, and the jury's still out. I'm not sure that I care for it that much. I think once it's cold, and I think it'll be really good once it's cold, and maybe I've had a glass or 2 of raspberry or blackberry or black cherry or a black cherry that we infused. I think maybe that mocha will be right up my alley. But we're going to continue to bottle our last wine tonight. And again, so far it's been really easy. Makes me wonder if I'm doing something wrong. It's been that easy. There's been no mess. I think cleanup's going to be a breeze. Bottling has been really easy. In fact, 2 days ago, when we racked and filtered our wines, it was a piece of cake. I've got to admit, you get what you pay for, and I paid a little more, but it was worth it. I think I've got my money's worth, and it proved it 2 nights ago when I was able to filter all my wine, and it looks amazing, and it tastes really good too. So tonight we're going to bottle the rest of it. I'm going to turn this on. We're going to fill up our smaller dessert wine bottles, and it's true delicious dessert wine, and it really is delicious. And we're going to start on our first bottle, and we're going to make sure we have a good seal, and then we're going to hit the switch, and we're going to see if it's 3 for 3, because the first 2 were extremely easy, and I'm pleased with the way it works. Yeah, here it comes. Bottle number 1. The Mocha wine. The Mocha dessert wine. Oh. It fills to the same level every time. And they advertise that. And so far they're right. Bottle to bottle is really easy. There's no mess. And trust me, if it wasn't easy, I probably couldn't do it. We let this dessert wine set in the glass carboy twice as long as we needed to make sure it was a clear dessert wine. Then we ran it through a filter. Yeah. All right. So it would appear I didn't have a good seal. It'll let you know if you don't have a good seal. I think sometimes maybe I press too hard. I don't know. I think the Mocha, kind of a chocolate coffee wine. Every time it just works like a champ. Yeah. What a pleasant surprise. I'm not sure what I expected. But right now, for my money, I'm going to tell you that it's worth it. It's been worth every penny. The siphoning tools that I was using, it just didn't really work for me, at least every time. It worked most of the time, not every time. But you can see this fills the bottles up, slow rate. I can control the rate of flow, and I like that. I can control the rate of flow, and right now it's just perfect. Yeah, if it continues to work like this each and every time, 5 stars, 5. 2 thumbs up or 3 thumbs up. Look how easy it fills them up. And these are small bottles. These are dessert wine bottles.
Every one of these are filled, I mean, it's uniform. They're filled to the exact same spot, each and every one of these. And I wouldn't want to change that. I mean, it's just perfect for where the cork sits. And again, we're using a new cork. We're using a synthetic cork. It's supposed to be a 10-year cork. I can't imagine this lasting 10 years, but you know, it's a high quality cork. And on to the next bottle. Again, it just works. By far the best system I've used yet. You know, if I'm able to use this, anyone can. I appreciate the YouTube videos that are online showing how to use this. You can read the instructions, and actually the instructions are really good. They're very well spelled out, but when you're able to see a video of the way things are being used, I think that really helps. Man, I am bottling in probably, I'm going to say, way more than half the time than usual. I mean, it used to be a little bit of a chore to bottle. Using the manual siphoning tubes, I enjoyed it, but it was a pain in the ass a little bit. And it didn't always work. It didn't always work well. But I felt like that was part of the process, part of bottling. And it isn't. This is where it's at. This works. I just think you take your winemaking to a new level. That's just my opinion. You know, I'm just sitting here filling these bottles up. Just my opinion. New level. It's kind of one-hand bottling. Any spillage I have, it's a drop here and a drop there from transferring one bottle to the next. It's actually kind of cool. down to the end. Wow. Look at all this mocha dessert wine. This is going to be great. Again, this isn't my favorite. I like the chocolate raspberry. It's very, very good. But I think this mocha will grow on me. You know, they say the more you drink, the better it is. I might let that one get a little over. The cleanup is minimal. Get down to the end. One more bottle, maybe. All right, here we go. This was probably going to be our last bottle right here. It is. All right, that's going to be our last bottle of mocha. All right, congratulations. This went really well. So what's not to love about this? I mean, it's the all-in-one pump, and it actually does everything all in one. It will rack. It filters if you buy the filter accessories, and then it bottles. And I'm pleased. I have to say, tonight we did a chocolate raspberry, we did a mocha, both dessert wines. We did a raspberry fruit wine that I think that's going to be amazing. All right, so congratulations to All-in-One Wine Pump.